Hey, boys and girls, it's Pastor Bob here. How you all doing this morning? Does anybody know what holiday is coming up this week? Raise your hand if you know. Who said Thanksgiving? You're right. Thanksgiving's coming up on Thursday, and it's a day that a lot of us eat turkey, but really it's a very important day that we gather to give thanks and praise to God for all the blessings in our lives, that we are thankful on this day of Thanksgiving. But this morning I have a story for you, another crazy story. And I brought a friend to help me. You want me to meet my friend? Yeah? Just say hello to Ellie. Hello, boys and girls. I'm Ellie. I'm an elephant, if you didn't know that. Well, it's good to see you, Ellie. I haven't seen you in a while. Say hi to the boys and girls. Hello, boys and girls. How are you? Well, the story I have today is about, well, let me tell you, remember last week we talked about Abraham and Sarah? And they had a son named Isaac. And Isaac married somebody named Rebecca. Yay! Rebecca. And they had two sons named Jacob and Esau. Now, Jacob and Esau were twins. Now, in those days, whoever was the firstborn got most of the inheritance when their father died. And so when they were coming out of mommy, of Rebecca, Jacob grabbed a hold of Esau's foot and tried to pull him back in so he would be first. But Esau came out first, and so Esau was the oldest son. Now, Esau was a hunter, and he had very, very hairy arms. Not like mine. My arms are not that hairy. They're black and blue sometimes, but they're not that hairy, right? But Rebecca, mommy, always liked Jacob better than Esau. And so when Isaac was on his bed and dying, he called for Esau so he could give him his birthright. Do you understand what I'm saying so far? Is it a bad story? It's going to be worse. So Rebecca knew that Esau was out hunting, because that's what he did. He was a hunter, very hairy, and he was a hunter, and he was out hunting. So Rebecca took animal skins and put them on Jacob's arms, so he would be very hairy, just like his brother Esau. And Isaac, daddy, couldn't see very well. In fact, he was blind. And when Rebecca brought in Jacob, making believe he was Esau, he said, "Come closer." And he rubbed his arms, and he felt the hairy arms, and he said, "Esau, my son, I give you all my inheritance." Yay! But that was really wrong, because he wasn't Esau. It was Jacob dressed up as Esau. So he was very happy. Jacob was very happy. But when Esau came home, he was mad. Wouldn't you be mad? Yes, I would be mad. So mad. And he was mad at Jacob. And Rebecca thought that Esau was going to kill Jacob. So she sent him to live with her brother Laban in a faraway country. Jacob had to get out of town. And Jacob ended up meeting a beautiful woman named Rachel. And he wanted to marry Rachel, who was Laban's daughter. And Laban said, "You can marry my daughter. If you work for me for 7 years, you can marry my daughter." And he did, and he worked very, very hard for 7 years. And the 7 years were up. And he said, "Now can I marry your daughter?" He said, "Well, not really, because I have another daughter named Leah, and she's older, and she has to get married first. But if you work for 7 more years, you can marry Leah, and after that, you can marry Rachel." In those days, they were allowed to have more than one wife. So they did. And he finally married Leah, and then he married Rachel, and Leah gave him 10 sons, 10 children. But Rachel gave him only one son, and that son's name was Joseph. And we're going to talk about Joseph later. So remember that name, Joseph. But then again, time came that Esau came out looking for Jacob. And Jacob was very nervous because he thought he thought he was going to kill him. And they met, and Jacob said, I'm going to give him a whole bunch of stuff, all my cattle and my camels and all those kind of things to make him not hate me so much. And you know what happened? They met, and Esau forgave him. Esau was a good brother, but he was gypped out of what it was supposed to be his because Jacob stole his birthright and got all those wonderful things that Daddy had. That was a pretty mean thing for him to do, wasn't it? Yes, it was very mean. Very, very mean. But that's the story of Jacob and Esau. And we'll hear more about Jacob later. We won't hear too much about Esau, but Jacob went on to become a very, very, very famous person. That's our story for today, boys and girls. Say goodbye to the boys and girls, Ellie. Bye-bye, boys and girls. It's good to see you. We'll see you all next week. Maybe one of our other friends will come and visit. Would that be nice? Okay, we'll see you all next week. Love you. Have a great jump in. Bye-bye. Don't forget the story of Jacob and Esau.